Motor City, what's going on? It's your boy, T. Back at it again with another episode of Talking with T. Let's get into it. Let's get after it, man. On this channel, we talk about sports and we chase down the best version of ourselves. If that interests you, do me a favor and hit that like button and hit that subscribe button. It really helps this channel grow and get in the algorithm. And I really appreciate you for taking the time out of your day to watch me. So let's dive right in the video. Hey, babe, scored 51 points last night. That is so huge. Think about it, man. Saddiq in his second year becomes the 8th Pistons in franchise history to put up 50 points. In his second season, that is so huge. And he's not even known for his scoring. He's not even known for his defense. He's not even known in the league, and he drops 51 points. He's an up-and-coming star, and it's so huge. And guess what? Cade Cunningham wasn't playing last night, and Jeremy Grant wasn't playing last night. So he was the facilitator. They knew that the offense was running through Saddiq, and he still put up 51 points. He's been struggling as of late, but he hasn't really been struggling because Cade Cunningham and Jeremy Grant have been the focal point of the offense recently. Cade Cunningham's been on a tear lately when he's been playing, averaging 20 points a game over the last couple weeks. Jeremy Grant's been getting back in the offense, so Saddiq shots have been coming down. His opportunities have been coming back a little bit. Last night he took advantage of the opportunity, and that's so huge for the Pistons moving forward. Everything that the Pistons are doing right now is huge for the Pistons moving forward. Cade Cunningham about to win Rookie of the Year. If he doesn't win Rookie of the Year, I'll be so upset. Evan Mobley's a great player, but he's not going to have the impact on the team like Cade Cunningham does. Cade Cunningham's a superstar right now, and you can see it every time he touches the ball. Other players, DeMar DeRozan is giving him shout-outs. Other players are saying Cade's going to be special. Cade's already special. Do you see what he's been doing in the clutch recently? Have you seen what he did against Toronto? Have you seen what he did against Boston? The guy's a superstar. And then Jeremy Grant, he's our star too, but we don't know if we're going to get rid of him. We don't know if he's the foundation piece. We don't know if he's part of our future. But the future that we got here, Jeremy Grant and Cade Cunningham, other free agents are going to see that and they're going to want to come to Detroit because we got some studs here on rookie deals. We're going to have opportunity to pay these guys some money to come play in Detroit with some studs. Cade Cunningham's going to be a superstar. He already is turning into one. Saddiq is going to turn into an all-star. He just dropped 51 points in one game. This is attractive to free agents. It reminds me of a couple of years ago when the Phoenix Suns were in the bubble and they went 8-0. They went 8-0 in the bubble. That attracted Chris Paul to come there because they had Devin Booker already. They had DeAndre Ayton. They already had a nice young foundation. They just needed somebody to come and show them how to win some ball games, get a better veteran point guard. Nothing against Kojo. I think he's a great vet to have. Good leadership on the court right now, but he's not no stud. He's not going to take you to the next level. And especially when we're going to have another top pick this year. We're going to have our choice between Jabari Smith, Banchero, Chet Holmgren, Jalen Ivey, or Jordan Ivey from Purdue. That's huge. And I just watched Gonzaga yesterday in March Madness. First time I've ever really watched Gonzaga. And I was completely wrong about Holmgren. He is very skinny. Not saying that he's my first choice out of all those guys. But Holmgren had 5 blocks to get him drive. Every time he got subbed out, Georgia State was coming right to the paint. And every time Holmgren would come in, he was just changing their whole offensive set. The guy's a difference maker. He had 5 blocks, I think, in the first half because he's so long, so tall, and he plays defense. He doesn't really get bodied, and he can get his spots. He's just skinny. I don't know how that's going to translate over to the NBA, but I would not mind Chet Holmgren if that was who the Pistons took in the draft, because that's another stud piece right there. We do need a center, and if we go get DeAndre Ayton in the offseason, that would be huge. The things that the Pistons are missing right now is like a stud point guard. I understand that Cade's the one that brings the ball up. Cade's like your stud. He's going to facilitate the offense. But you need a point guard that has high basketball IQ, like a young Rajon Rondo. I wouldn't want Rondo now because he's not what he used to be. But a Rondo, someone that could get to his spots and find the open guy. That would be huge for what the Pistons need moving forward. Like what the Suns did with Chris Paul last year or the year before that when they went to the NBA Finals. The Pistons need a legit point guard that understands, a point guard that leads the league in assists, and the Pistons would be looking solid if they added a point guard and a nice center. Like I hear we're going after Mitchell Robinson, the center out of New York in the offseason, or we're going to go after DeAndre Ayton, or we might even draft a center. Who knows? But this 51 points from Saddiq last night is so huge for this Pistons team. It's so huge for the organization moving forward because now that's going to open eyes from other players. They're going to be like, Detroit's got something brewing. Detroit's coming up. And especially if we draft these players, if this offseason goes right, the Pistons can be competing next year. They're already competing against Boston. They're already competing against the top teams in the East. They're already competing against the top teams in the West. And we don't really have anybody. A lot of the times we're playing these teams, we're banged up. Hamidou Diallo's out. We don't have a full rotation. Cade Cunningham's out. Jeremy Grant's out. The Pistons have been banged up all year, and when they are together, they're playing really well, and they're competing against dominant NBA teams. I'm so excited for this Pistons team. This is the only Detroit team that really looks bright. The Lions are doing something, but I don't want to fall down that loophole. The Pistons have a foundation here. They already have some studs. Cade Cunningham won MVP of the Rising Stars League. Saddiq Bey just dropped 51. He was in the Rising Stars. The Pistons have some studs here, young studs here, and it's going to start translating into wins next year. I'm excited. The Pistons team could be in the playoffs next year competing for things. And it's your boy T signing out. I'll see you guys in the next video, Motor City.